All right, guys, so I just purchased a 2018 Ford Raptor from auction with light front end damage on it. Wasn't too bad. It broke the fender off. Looks like the door is all right. I don't see any dents or anything on it. It's missing fender liner and a couple parts. The bumper corner was missing, so I ordered it already. I already installed it. Got some more parts in, so figured it'd be a good chance to start filming it. It's a pretty good truck overall. It's only got 70,000 miles. Runs and drives good. Looks real clean. Interior is almost spotless. It's got the front end damage, and then this is the worst of it here. I'm going to replace a door, but I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this corner here. So stay tuned for that part of it. But I got some front end parts today. I'm going to start getting it together. Interior is pretty good. I already purchased the airbag from the dealership, and I found somebody selling the factory seat covers. They're brand new in the box. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the new airbags put in. I'll do the seats. It's a pretty nice truck. It's the carbon fiber package. It's the 802A, so it's got the panoramic sunroof, all the bells and whistles. So I've got the seats back here, brand new in the box. So that'll be a later video, but stay tuned and we'll go from there. All right, so I figured I'll start with the fender. I was gonna order one online. I found one on eBay. I found a few on eBay. They wanted about 500 bucks for them plus shipping, like an extra $150, $200. I ended up going to my local dealership, AutoNation Ford, and they actually gave me the best price I could find. It was about $340 for a brand new fender. So I'm gonna go ahead and start taking it off now. It looks like a lot of the work's already been done for me because the fender liner is gone and there's no headlight. So it's just, it looks like it's just these three bolts that are holding it in place right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and start that. We'll go from there. All right, got the fender off. Don't really see any structural damage, which is good. There's a piece of the fender down there I still got to take off, but overall everything looks pretty good. I don't see the aprons here. They're not bent or anything. Everything looks like it's intact. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting the new fender on. I did notice on the doors there is a lot of rubbing from that fender from when it was pushed back. So I'm going to see if I can touch that up or if I need to repaint the whole door. Hopefully I don't have to paint the whole door, but we'll go from there. Looks pretty good overall. All right, stay tuned. All right, so I got the fender here, straight from Ford. You guys need the part number. It's always a good idea to check this out when you pick it up from the dealership, especially on body parts, because sometimes they do get damaged during shipping. I had already inspected this one when I picked it up. Everything seemed to be fine. Got that. I got the fender liner, and I got a headlight. I still got to get the grill for it. I also got the piece that attaches the bottom of the headlight, which is on this side here. I ordered that as well, so I'll be putting that on today. And I also have the actual fender flare for the fender. So all right, let's get to it. So this is a factory Ford fender. Just going to put everything together so I can mock it up first. make sure that all the body lines are straight and I don't have to make any other adjustments before I paint it. Of course, I'm gonna have to take the fender off and paint it after, but just want to make sure I don't have any anything bent that I don't really notice just by inspecting the truck. So far, the fitment, I mean, it's perfect. I didn't really have to do much, and I have plenty of a space to move it around. I still have to put the bolts in behind the doors and the bolts on the bottom, but so far it's looking pretty good. And then just got to sand it down and go ahead and throw some paint on there. But so far it looks pretty good. All right, so this is the piece that goes under the headlight there. So ordered this one from Ford as well. It was only like $70, I believe, from the dealership. Some parts it's just not worth it aftermarket, in my opinion, or used. This is, especially when it comes to the fitment of the vehicle, you don't want the car to look like it was wrecked. You don't want to buy used parts. What's nice about this part is that it even came with the rubber, which the other side is missing. So this part just goes right under here, and it helps attach the fender to the corner of the body here. And then once you have that on, you can put the headlight in. So like I said, it's just nice sometimes buying the parts from the dealer. Go ahead and get that put on. Pretty much that. And it's good to have, like I said, it's good to have new parts, because this is actually going to help me guide where this piece needs to go. So this still has to come out quite a bit, so I'll go ahead and adjust that once I get all the body panels on. But this piece was pretty nice. It just clips into place, and then once you put the headlight in, you run your screws through it and it holds it all together. It also has a screw hole here for the fender liner once we put that on. So, all right, on to the fender liner. Got the fender liner in place. I only put three screws on it for now. The fender liners are very important on these trucks because they actually hold the harness that in these holes right here. It clips in, so the harness that runs inside the engine compartment is supported by the fender liner. I still got to get a bunch of clips, body clips, a bunch of little hardware, miscellaneous hardware. But so far everything is fitting very smooth. I haven't really had to fight anything. Everything's going on pretty nice, and like I said, it's very crucial to run the fender liners on the Ford Raptors, because not only does it support the harness, but it also bolts onto the fender flare. Once you put that on, you need the extra support for the fender flare, and it pretty much ties itself into everything. Gives it that support that it needs, that strength that it needs for the fender, because the fender is made out of fiberglass, so you really need all the support that you could get on the bottom of it. The only thing that's really holding it on this side is just this plastic piece here. I believe there's a rail that I need to order that goes from that corner to the fender, so I'll go ahead and place an order for that part. Looking at this side, yeah, it's that rail right there, which is a really thin piece of aluminum, so I'll go ahead and get that ordered from the dealership for the other side. But so far it's coming out pretty smooth. Go ahead and move on to the headlight. All right, headlight is in. I just got to bolt it in, screw it down. I mean, it's got these tabs here that kind of help you align it. Still need to put another bolt right here, and I need to run the bolt on the side right there. That's what I was talking about, that it helps support the headlight. But so far it is coming out phenomenal. This is why I like using factory parts and not aftermarket parts. Everything just fits so nice and easy. Sometimes you just cannot cheap out on certain items, especially when it comes to body panels. When you buy an aftermarket body panel, you're going to be sanding it, you're going to be filling it, you're going to be doing a lot more labor to the part, versus buying a factory part. Everything just bolts right in. It's pretty brainless. But so far, looking pretty good. We're almost there. I gotta take this piece off the factory fender. The new one didn't come with it. It looks like it's just a bushing for when the hood is closed. It'll support the hood a little bit, maybe for vibrations, but it's got a slot right here. Just slide it in. I mean, the fitment is just phenomenal, guys. I mean, the body lines are absolutely perfect. I can't stress that enough. The body lines are absolutely perfect. The door doesn't rub at all. Go ahead and open it. You have no rubbing issues whatsoever. And once you close the hood, don't have any issues with that. Perfect. No issues whatsoever. Starting to look like a truck. Now, like I said, I'm just missing the grill, and we're almost ready for paint. Pretty much there. Once I get these two pieces, I'm still waiting for them to come in. There's two pieces right here that tie into the grill. I ordered the lower piece. I have it sitting in the shop. I got to get this side as well. I'm gonna go ahead and install the fender flare for the other side, and that should be a wrap for today. We'll go from there. Got the fender flare on. Now this fender flare was in the back of the truck when I got it. It's in pretty rough shape. It's got a lot of scratches. It's got a crack right here. Probably not going to use this one, but for now it'll do, being that it just clips on. These parts are real expensive. This, I believe it's around $400 at the dealer. Don't quote me on that, but they are definitely pretty pricey. But like I said, it's a factory fender flare. It works for now. I'll see if I can repair it as much as I can, but look at the difference. It's coming along real nice. Truck is almost done. I have the skid plate I have to throw on. Still got to throw the skid plate on. I got to do a brake line on the side here. The axle I'm going to replace because it's leaking. And that should be about it. I got to get a couple more things. I got to get the crash sensor. I got to look into that. I see the wires hanging somewhere around here. I believe this is the connector for that. And then this is the connector for the, I believe it's for the camera. And then this is this might be for the camera. And I believe one of these is for the camera. One of these is for the lights, the infamous Raptor lights. And then this is for the sprayer nozzle for the front camera. Also got to get these here. This side's intact, this side's fine. but this side is not here. There's still just pieces of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that. I still got to throw another bolt on there. Again, guys, this is just me trying to mock it up, you know, making sure that everything is going to be good before I go ahead and start getting everything painted. But so far, the truck is coming along very, very nicely. Very nicely. I got to get more of these yellow clips. They break as soon as you take them off. They're almost a one-time use. Even if you try to crimp them from the back, they pretty much fall apart. So I'm gonna get a pack of them from the dealer. That's about it. Should be done. I got the airbag, so I'll do another video of that. I'll get that installed. I'll probably do that video once I do the seats, the airbags, and the actual leathers. I'm gonna swap the bottoms and the uppers, front and back, just to give the truck a nice refreshing, make it look new again. I gotta get a new windshield for it. You know, still a couple things, but it's coming along real nice, guys. It's gonna be a great truck once it's done. All right, thanks for watching, guys. If you like what you're seeing, the video, if you want to follow some more of these builds, follow and subscribe. I got a couple of cars that I'm gonna be rebuilding here shortly. This one's gonna be a personal vehicle though, and then we'll go from there, man. I got a lot of stuff going on here on the property. Got a side-by-side I gotta rebuild. I got a Jaguar I gotta rebuild. And, oh, this is a nice thing too. This Raptor actually has the upgraded Fox shocks on it, which are very nice. So it had some upgraded wheels and some pretty nice tires, so should be a pretty nice truck once it's done. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Enjoy.